Hey, welcome to SoundScape. I'm your host, Robert Strachan, and our guests today are All Hands on Jane.
It's she said she! It's true, my heart breaks in stereo. Saccharine, 17, I've been married to the beauty queen. Oh, I'll run all your love, all your love. Feeling stranger, your love. Never wanna break my heart. Yo, west of the sun, out on the road. Down to the light. Gasoline, half a liter. How it set this all on fire. Oh, I'll run all your love, all your love. In a straight shot, your every day you say love, I've been there before. I can't say a thing for sure, but I've been the light in your heart. Oh, I'll run all your love, all your love. In a straight shot, your love.
Hey, today with me here is All Hands on Jane. We've got Tammy, Tess, Teri, and Kaitlin. Thanks for coming out. How are you guys feeling?
Really good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's awesome. It's great to have you here in the studio. I understand that you're spending some time in another studio recording a new EP. How's that coming along?
Pretty much done. Just about ready to put the stamp on it and start working on the next one, I guess.
So this is, Tammy, your first time recording with the band. How's that process gone for you?
It's been amazing. It's been really cool. It's really relaxed, fun, and the stuff that we've been able to pump out of the studio has been some of my favorite stuff. So, pretty excited.
That's great. And you actually took over from Kaitlin. You used to be playing the bass guitar.
Yes, yeah, for a while there, for first few years. And then we got Tammy in. I was kind of gunning to get her in for a while.
Yeah.
For a few years.
It was like the stars aligned.
Yeah.
It was just the perfect time.
It finally worked out.
And you've got the keys now, which you were playing since you were quite young.
No.
Well, you look like you've got the experience, but
You look pro.
Yes.
so your EP, you're titling it "Sorry I Set You on Fire."
Yeah.
And does that sort of just show the world that you're Canadian with just getting the apologies out there right away?
No, but that's what I'm telling everyone forever now. That's all.
Is there someone specifically that you set on fire, or that?
No, you know what? I was on the internet this one time, and it was like a page about the weirdest cakes, and on one of the cakes was just written, "Sorry, I set you on fire," and I was like, "That's a hell of a thing to put on a cake," you know. And
Wait. I always thought this had something to do with the fact that I almost set our place on fire one time.
No, it's the cake.
Okay, good. I like
It's
that.
totally
better.
the cake.
We're going to go into this story.
I don't know. It just
Scared.
kind of stuck with me, and I've been slowly putting it into everyone's heads over the course of recording, and they just stopped resisting. So that's what it's called.
Has anything changed from your first EP, Your Wizard Ways? It's been about 4 years since that came out.
Yeah.
What's changed since then in your recording process and your songwriting process?
I like to think we're a little better now. But I guess it's subjective. I don't know, we're just more comfortable. The studio can be really daunting if you don't have a lot of experience. And it's really nice going in with people that have previous experience doing it. Tammy's done a lot of recording, Kaitlin's done a lot of recording, and it just makes everything much smoother.
Sounds great. I can't wait to hear it. So how about we check out some of your songs right now? Here's All Hands on Jane.
Something in the air. Oh, you see this habit always burn. Oh, you think it's something else. Oh, get me out of life. Get me out of Hello, it's what I love. I don't have to, I can't stop. It's a fine day when I'm with you. It's a hopeless love, I never told you. The way you're red about the sky. Oh, you think it's something in the air. Oh, you see this habit always burn. Oh, you think it's something else. Oh, get me out of life. Get me out Will you look in my eye, you see it's home. Will you look in my eye, you see it's home. Will you look in my eye, you see it's I said, get me
That's some great tunes. Thank you for playing that. So, you guys just got back from a little trip to Vancouver.
Big trip.
And you were playing in a skateboard park or something?
Oh, yeah.
It's this amazing venue. So there's a historical venue. It's the Smile and Buddha Cabaret back in the day, and it's rumored to have had Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin in the 5440s. And so it's this iconic place, and it's been reopened now as SBC Restaurant, in homage to Smile and Buddha Cabaret. And it's now half of it is a half pipe, and there's a stage and a bar, and it was the coolest venue that I've ever played, and I think I can speak for the band and say that we've ever played.
It was so rad. Like, there was literally no break between the front of the stage and where the pipe starts, so it's just like immediately skateboarding.
Did
So
you guys
crazy.
do any skateboarding yourselves, BMXing?
No. I wanted to bring my banana board, but they told me no.
Couldn't fit it in the car, man.
There's liability if you hurt your arm, you can't really play his music anymore.
You can one-handed, it's
Yeah.
fine. Don't
You
worry
only need
about
one
it.
hand.
The closest we got to the skateboards while we were loading gear and kind of dodging the people skateboarding. It was kind of a cool experience. It was good acoustics though because of the.
Oh man, it was
so crazy.
so loud.
Are there any festivals that you sort of dream of playing, like in your travels?
South by Southwest would be rad. Or like Osheaga.
I like to play Vantopia.
More local.
Do you guys have any party rules, something that always must happen before your show? Or after the show?
Tequila?
Yeah.
No. Oh, am I left? Okay.
You can say tequila on TV, Tess. It's okay.
I think we generally, like, when we're up there, we're like, we're just this really cool, cohesive unit, and we're kind of just like, we're homies for the night. We're each other's best buds. We're hanging out. We're chatting, and I think it's just been this really cool, seamless. I don't know. We're like, we've got 3 or 4 of the best built-in friends you can have, and so we have a few traditions. We like to yell that the
Like to yell before Jack the Lad.
the Japanese cheers, and we love tequila, love beer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have like everyone's got what they're a little bit allowed to consume before we start, because we still have to be like reasonably professional, so everyone's got their separate levels of what's acceptable before we actually start work.
Yeah. And I think another nice thing too, like we go out, like Teri said, we're all about community, and we just want everyone to be a part of the experience. And that's something we love about going out and partying with everybody and just making them feel included, and they make us feel included, and Frogfest is,
Meeting new bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
it's safe to say that the audience is in for a good party when they come to your show?
I hope so.
Yeah.
And we do like to take it a step further and just like, it's an experience the night, like a full experience. Because we do like to party, but we also have a little bit of substance to us as well.
No.
Well, how about we go check out some of that music right now? Here's some more All Hands on Jane.
What do you know? What do you know? I have 100. I have 100.
All right, welcome back. That was some great music again. Thank you so much. So your music has it feels like it's got a lot of different influences, like say grunge, psychedelic, blues, and specifically the blues. Like, what is it about that genre or that style of music that seems to resonate through the generations and over decades and seem applicable to people from all different walks of life?
I think it's just a thing that comes out of you without having to try, and it's just. I think that's why it resonates so well with everybody, because everyone feels that way inside, and it's the most honest feeling. Like you're having that or and it's always easy to express that, and I think it's really why blues is so applicable to everyone's lives. Even as times change and everything, there's still going to be sad, gritty, bluesy songs. People will always have those feelings. So,
are you familiar with the story of a blues player named Robert Johnson?
Yep.
So he went down. He went down to the crossroads, and had an interaction with the what they called the devil, and the devil said, "If you give me your soul, I'll give you whatever you want." And he said, "I want to be a famous musician." So let's just say each one of you ended up at that crossroads. What would you give your soul to the devil for?
tacos.
Tacos.
Unlimited tacos.
A tour van that could make it through the Coca-Cola.
Oh man.
Seriously speaking,
Damn.
though.
How about you, Tess?
That's a tough question. I think I'd be on the same page as Robert Johnson. I'd be like, yeah, let's rock the world.
It worked for him.
Yeah.
That's cool. So yeah, going forward, you have your new EP out, and where you're going to go now? Do you have big plans to travel to Europe?
That would be lovely. Oh, I changed my answer. Not tacos and Europe. Can we do that?
Yeah, we've chatted about it a little bit. We have some buds that are thinking about going out there, so if time and money allows, I guess that would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to get out there maybe next fall, if possible. Like ideally, we're gonna wrap the album. We'll have it out at the beginning of December, and then we'll continue to play shows throughout the beginning of the year, so that we can basically get a little bit more money together, so we can continue to start our next recording project. So we'll be doing that all most of next year, and just trying to get into festivals like you were talking about, and just trying to do all the traveling, really. So.
But then here in Calgary, you're well received, and it's always a good place to play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, people are so rad in Calgary.
Yeah. I think that speaks to the music scene in Calgary. It is so awesome. It's an incredible community.
They're good to everyone. Yeah. It's not really like every musician for themselves. People cross promote. If your friends do art, you help them cross promote. Everybody works together. I think, not that I have lived in every city, but in this city and in my experience, everyone is really keen to help each other. And it makes all the difference, right?
Well, thank you so much for coming on our show and playing all these great songs and being part of our community. And so before we go, maybe we'll listen to one more song from All Hands on Jane. Thanks a lot for coming out.
Thank you.
I said you're wrong. Oh, Dave. I said on the sun.
You gotta be kidding.